Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the 808 Podcast. It is the podcast where we take business owners, CEOs, marketing directors, whoever else I feel like, I interview them. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds because 808 looks like Bob, and here we go. Question number 1, a few sentences, tell me who you are, what do you do?
My name is Maayan Gordon. I am an entrepreneur with a glass blowing business. I also have a social media consulting business, and I'm a co-founder of a small business coaching business. And I love helping other people figure out what is their voice and how to share that on social media so that they can attract massive opportunities that not only are going to grow their business, but change their life.
Love it, Maayan. That is awesome. Question number 2. I put the wrong fingers up there. So what advice would you like to share? Go.
I would like to share advice on how to get started on TikTok if you're a business. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're really going to want to set some goals. What I mean by goals is saying, are you trying to increase your brand awareness? Are you trying to drive sales? Are you trying to grow to a specific number of followers? Make sure you set those SMART goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, and timely for SMART goals. Then you want to go and structure out your brand identity. A really great way to do this is just brainstorm a list of adjectives that you would associate with your brand, and then pick the top 3. Those are going to be used in your videos for the feel and the vibe and the way that you want to connect with your audience. Then you want to dive into the specifics of your content and your content strategy. Now with TikTok, there's a lot going on. So to simplify it, first you're going to want to do some research. Go and spend some time on the platform, search some hashtags that are relevant to your industry, and start taking notes on those videos that are the most viral. Write down what are some elements that you notice about the video, whether it's colors, whether it's movement, whether it's structure of how they've created that content, and then you'll be able to tweak and apply that to your own content. Once you have kind of a good idea of the research and what other people are doing that's working, then you want to brainstorm some of your own ideas that I would suggest structuring into series of content. So if you think about your TikTok channel like a TV channel, you want your content to fall into different shows. And it's much easier for you to then execute if everything's kind of connected together. So brainstorm those ideas and then again, pick, I would say 1 to 5 of those that you're going to consistently post on a daily basis. Now, it doesn't mean all 5 per day. That means 1 each day, which is the suggested minimum for TikTok videos. A lot of people ask, how much content do I need to post? I would start with 1 per day. If you can do 3 per day, I would say that's even a little bit better and more ideal. After that, then you want to think about the sounds because TikTok has a lot to do with the music or the sound element. Again, you can do some research and look at other sounds that people are using that you think could really apply to your content. And you can even save those to access later through TikTok's sound library. Next thing you want to look at are some hashtags. So do some research. Again, TikTok will let you sort and just look at hashtags. You start by putting a keyword into the search bar on the Discover page. Put the most basic keyword that you can, because then when you go over to the hashtags portion of that, TikTok's going to show you all of the iterations of that keyword, along with how many videos and views other people have posted. You want to probably target a medium or small size hashtag, which is going to be different for each content category. For example, food is going to have a bunch of hashtags that have billions of views, but something smaller that's more niche, like let's say electricians or whatever other keywords an electrician might use are going to have much smaller views on that content. So medium is going to be relevant to what are the largest hashtags, and obviously the smallest hashtags are closer to 0. After that, you really want to look at other elements that can contribute to the virality or the engagement level of your videos. So that can be, for example, suspense, and making sure that people have some amount of anticipation for the end of your video, because getting people to watch the full 10 or 15 seconds of your video is really important. That brings me to another point, which is that you want to make sure your videos are in between that 10 to probably 25-second range, even though TikTok allows you to do up to 60 seconds. And once you have kind of all of these elements mapped out, you should be ready to go and start posting, because you know what, with TikTok, it's really about seeing what works and then following that path versus trying to get it all right in the beginning.
Love it there. So you mentioned electricians. Are you saying TikTok, like, let me ask you this, for B2B brands, do you think TikTok is a viable option?
Yes, absolutely. And of course, it's going to depend what service or product you're providing, but there's a ton of businesses that are starting to really look at TikTok as a source for partnerships or collaborations. And I think that's one of the main things to tap into, isn't isn't necessarily just your direct end consumer, but who
Right.
are other businesses that you could partner with and they have your consumers or they have the people that you're trying to reach.
Okay, so more of it, use it more if you have certain B2B verticals, use it as a networking tool.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. There is nothing wrong with having that be a strategy there. Love it. Let's get to question number 3. It is time for shout outs. Go.
I would love to shout out Mike Zeller, who is one of my mentors and coaches. He's really helped me shift my mindset around money, which I think is really important for any business person. And I want to give a shout out to another coach and mentor of mine, who's also now my business partner. His name's Jesse Johnson, and he's really taught me a lot about, I would say, sales calls, processes, understanding finances, and that's just been massively helpful in my business and life.
Love it. I'll look them up when we're done here. Number 4, final fun question. Maayan, tell me about your first sale.
My first sale in my very first business, which was diffuser beads. This was a product that we made up for stoners to put in their bongs to diffuse the bong smoke. And the very first products of them or units that we made, we put into a free flat rate USPS box, and we just physically walked around to about 5 different smoke shops before one of them said, "I'll take all 36 jars you have," and that was the beginning.
Love it. I love that story. Again, basically knocking on doors.
Absolutely.
That is what is there. So Maayan, you now have 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. You can do some promo time. You can ask me a question. You can talk about your awesome background, whatever you want. Or since the best know when to be concise and when to end early, we end early. Go.
Yeah, I would love to tell people quickly about my TikTok mastermind program, which I just launched. I'm really excited. I've basically taken all 1.5 years of everything I've created around TikTok, created a bunch of proprietary exercises, and structured it into a really easy to follow model where I'm going to be leading people live through all of these different stages from, again, setting objectives to brand identity, content creation, community engagement, and beyond. And it's something that you can check out through my website, which I think you'll have listed. It's maayangordonmedia.com. Yep. And I'm just really, really excited to help people tap into this still massive potential that TikTok has to help their business and grow their relationships as a networking tool.
Yeah. The link is going to be in the description. It's magic as always there. You do have 1 minute, 8 seconds left. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or we can end early and that is okay?
Yeah, I would love to add that, TikTok is not just about the outcome of growing a following or being able to reach an audience, but it's an incredibly powerful tool to help you develop your skills around short form video. And short form video is taken over the world. It's incredible. It's becoming incredibly important for businesses to understand how to communicate through short form video. And so that's why I think people should pay more attention to it in the business world.
Love it. You pulled it off there. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Maayan, why is it 8 minutes and 8 seconds?
Because it looks like Bob.
It does. Your website. Say it real quick.
MaayanGordonmedia.com.
It's in the description. It's magic. Maayan, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you. And for everyone else watching or listening, I am legally required to tell you to like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, whatever the heck the social media network tells you all to do. You all have a wonderful day now. Talk to you later. Bye.